Hey guys, welcome to another week of Firefall. This is a really exciting time for us. We've really tried to step back and take some time to appreciate where things are at with the game and ask some questions around how can we plus the fun for Firefall across the board. So the team has spent the last 2 to 3 weeks really digging through the forums, really looking at our user voice, asking you, the players, questions on how we can plus the fun for Firefall, and we've gotten some really terrific feedback. So first of all, I just want to say thank you on behalf of all of the tribe here at Red 5 Studios. Thank you for your support and contribution. Thank you for playing the game and giving us feedback on how we can make it more fun for you, the gamers. We really wanted to reach out and invite some of our most passionate, most committed, most hardcore PvPers to come into the office, to check out where we're going, some of these changes that we're proposing, and also to play head-to-head against the dev team to see how the match feels in a very competitive environment and to get feedback directly from those 10 players. We've really tried to take the feedback and kind of boil it down into some high-level areas that we can improve on. First of all, we've gotten a lot of feedback on a desire to make the game more skill-based. So first on our list of things to do is to really kind of evaluate each of our battle frames, some of the core gameplay mechanics such as our run speed, our jump height, our jump jet power, and really kind of question things like, is a 60-second cooldown the appropriate cooldown duration for our abilities, or do we want to change that up to make the game more skill-based? We're going to be looking at some of our battle frames, such as the medic and engineer, and say, hey, are they too low twitch? Are they maybe too casual? Can we make them more interesting, more exciting to really kind of reward players for learning and mastering those battle frames? Second up on our list is just kind of general discussions on vertical progression versus horizontal progression. How it feels right now in beta is that the higher the level you are, the more power you have, the more you're likely to dominate in a match. And that's not our goal. Another key topic that you guys have brought up time and time again is our skill-based matchmaking. We want to get back to the point where you guys can actually match 5-on-5, you can go head-to-head and actually be rewarded for your skill and feel like the matches are as balanced as humanly possible. We really feel like we've gotten a lot of feedback on our open world experience. People love exploring the world, but we'd like to see a little bit more depth is what we're hearing time and time again. And reward me for being patient and going out there and finding super rare resources by allowing me to actually manufacture cooler equipment or have more control over what I end up creating when I go into the manufacturing terminal. Now let's get into some more specifics.
Now, one of these major changes that we're pulling the trigger on now is we're getting rid of levels, right? That's what I said, getting rid of levels. They're gone, out of here. Well, in the way that we did our progression model, it took a long time to go from level to level, right? And what that meant was your rewards were slowing down, and it created a space in time to where the players really felt like they couldn't work on progressing their character. They didn't know exactly what to do or what even the optimal path was. So getting rid of levels is awesome, right? It gives us the opportunity to give you the choice over how you want to progress your individual battle frames based on your play style. Well, what do I do with my EXP now? Well, now you get to spend your EXP on exactly what you want to get for that EXP. You unlock abilities, weapons, battle frame mechanics based on what you find more valuable for how you want to play that specific battle frame. Now, unlocking the tech is only part of the fun. The other part of the fun is going out and gathering up those resources to help you produce the tech. The resources themselves now have tangible results when you're using those resources to craft your gear. The type of resource and the quality of that resource that you're putting into your manufacturing terminal will have great impact on what actually comes out. And that means that you'll be chasing and looking for and hoarding all of those really rare resources because you want to use them to build the gear that you want to build.
So when we first mentioned that we were planning to nuke levels from Firefall last week with our community visitors, they went crazy. They were upset. Wait a second, what about character progression? What about my attachment to my equipment and my character? Well, hold on with us. Walk with us for a moment because we think we have a new system in place that's going to be that much more exciting, that much more engaging. And after we shared it with them, they were super excited about the direction we want to go. We're going to give it all to you right off the bat, within your specific battle frame weight class, or what we're calling tiers. You can go after different weapons, you can go after different abilities, different modules, it's all up to you. But what makes it really exciting is the idea of having different battle frame and equipment constraints. I.e., think about it this way, your battle frame can only hold so much weight, so with each piece of equipment I attach to it, I'm taking up more of that weight. So for example, if you want to be all about sniping other players, you may want to allocate all of your weight and energy to your sniper rifle. However, for me, I tend to be a little bit more of a balanced player. I want to have my mid-level sniper rifle, but I also want to soup my battle frame up with some different abilities so that I have some tactical advantage over you when it comes to a head-to-head battle. So in this way, we're hoping to give you, the players, interesting, meaningful choices to make right off the bat and all the way through the rest of your Firefall experience. We have the tier system, which will allow you to actually then unlock a higher weight class, which gives you access to maybe a wider range of abilities and weapons, all of which, again, are balanced within that tier. Lastly, this whole system gives us tiers that are maybe not in subsequent order from tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, but it will allow us to have things, let's say, as a tournament tier, where if you've joined into a tournament, you might be given a license or certification for playing in a tournament, which gives you access to all the tournament level gear, which could be super strong. It could have special mechanics just for tournament matches. Similarly, people have asked for the opportunity to actually jump into a holodeck or virtual reality room where they can try out all equipment in the game. Well, with this model, with this system, we actually could, if we wanted to, and we're thinking about it right now, make available a holodeck or virtual reality tier license, which now gives you access to matchmaking only against other players who have experimental prototype equipment. So all of these different systems coming together to offer you a lot more choice, a lot more interesting decisions to make, and a lot more customization for how your battle frame functions in combat. And we're super excited about these changes.